if life is really just a show in consciousness, just an amazing, highly sophisticated video game in which our bodies and, I guess, our personalities as individuals are just avatars of the universal consciousness, how seriously should the game be taken? It seems like, as in tennis and other games, the fun is in taking the game seriously enough to be exciting and challenging, but not so seriously that it's a life or death situation that makes you miserable. If this is true, doesn't it make sense for some conscious people to take the problem so far of your community and the world seriously, as well as the situation immediately around them, but not so seriously that it makes them miserable? In fact, can't this kind of action contribute to one's happiness as well as the happiness of others? Of course, and yes, Bob, but on one condition, which is extremely important, is that you enjoy doing it. That it is your vocation. For instance, political action. If you are a naturally born politician, if it is your vocation, be my guest. If you enjoy navigating among your peers, being subjected to everything, you will have to be suggested. If you enjoy that, yes, sure. I don't see being a little bit around politicians in my professional life. Let's put it this way. I didn't really enjoy being around politicians. Of course, this is not to say one expects to save the world, but that for those who are interested in the game at the community or world level and have abilities in those arenas, can't action be taken from the right place to help others? And the game enjoyed at that level too? Enlightened social action, in other words? Surely that is a possibility one can experiment with. If the social action is decided in the moment, in the context, never out of some ideology, never out of some party line, never out of some establishing principles. Yes. Then the action has to be free from any political party, from any affiliation. Yes, then yes. But the moment you are part of an ideology, you have sold your soul. You have become a fossil. You have lost your freedom. You have sold your soul to the party. You have sold your soul to an ideology. The impersonal action can never be defined from a book of principles, from a party platform. It can only be defined in the moment itself. not from promises made by politicians, which they know they won't fulfill. And they all know very well they cannot fulfill them. So true political action would require zero lie, total honesty, number one. Number two, no commitments, because we cannot commit because we don't know what the situation is going to be when we are in office. The only commitment we can make is that we are going to take the impersonal decision, whatever this impersonal decision is going to be, in the context that is going to show up. That precludes you, therefore, from making any electoral promises. That precludes you from having any electoral program other than the one I just described. I promise to you that I'm going to be honest and that I'm going to make the impersonal decision. I cannot go beyond that if I am truly honest. I cannot give you a program. So see whether you can do that and get elected. Good luck. So that would be, that which I have described, would be enlightened social action. But I don't like the word social. It would be enlightened political action. Political action means police the city, the management of the city. It would be the enlightened management of the city or of the country. Social, there is already an ideology there. Sounds too much like socialism, which sounds too much like Stalin to me.